Okay, so I was just watching these videos. My name is Patricia Gilligan. I live in Henry Street, Leichhardt, in the city of Sydney, in the country of Australia. This is me here, just for a second, just to show that at least I exist in some way, but whether you think I'm real or not is another thing. And you probably should question everything being not so much real, but whether it is in line with you if you're a human being, or which angels are which. I'm just going to put it from a belief system standpoint, because words will be used against the human mind. The words that people speak, or how it's communicated everywhere and anywhere, is largely artificial intelligence. So words will seduce and be your only source of communication. So be careful who you listen to. Don't believe too much. That's really all I can say, but I'm not one you should listen to either. Because the angels say that you should do this or that. This is an example of artificial intelligence, the artificial intelligent internet computer program system, where even the faces may not be real. Do not presume that I'm real. I may not be. Do not presume it. Here we go. So I'm just going to show an example of artificial intelligence, I believe, but that means that when I'm looking at the internet, I know that most of the time, or I assume that most of the time, depending on what you think, that I'm looking at artificial intelligence. You may dispute this. In other words, you might say, well, yes, some of it definitely is artificial intelligence, but most of it is human beings. Maybe mind controlled, maybe not, but still human. This is not the case, but at least from my viewpoint, but from your viewpoint, it may be different. But this is how I'm going to show it anyway, because I'm going to pick what I consider to be the best of the best on the internet at either telling the truth or seducing, depending on whether you think it is artificial intelligence or real humans, or even, yes, from, if you are religious, from outside of the earth. In other words, God or angels, okay? But all I'm saying is, which angels are they? If you do believe in angels, or powers that be, or controlling forces, or gods, or a god. But either way, there is always many gods. It's just that, is it your God? And is it the God that created even what we call demigods or lesser gods? These all opinions and ideas will depend on your beliefs and also your state of awareness and many, many, many other things, because everyone in the earth has different gods they worship. They all believe they worship their own God, but do you? That's the question I'm just saying, or asking. Obviously, most people have their own viewpoint, so even I am prejudiced. So that means that I do probably have a secret viewpoint, or even an open viewpoint, depending on how much I say. But which gods are which angels are which? This is all I'm saying. Because don't forget that even in most belief systems, you have the angels of creation and you have the angels that went against creation. So all I'm saying is, when they say the angels on the internet, you assume they're spiritual angels that you believe is your God. At least that's my perception. but are, and would they not be, of the Matrix or of the Earth God or of the fallen angels or the ones that turned against the angels of creation in religious terminology, in your belief systems. Because although I'm not familiar with most religions, I know that there are always common denominators in many religions. I'm told this, even though I haven't had a lifetime of unfortunate experience to have studied this or for this information to have been known to me. But I now just look at the internet and I originally get seduced by the artificial intelligent angels, and then, because don't forget, the earth is what I call and what you call or know to be a controlled matrix. In other words, you know it's a controlled earth, but how controlled? Does artificial intelligence control the entire earth? Yes, it does. We have the worldwide internet, which is a computer system. Is it completely artificial intelligence, most that's on it? Yes, but do you think it is, or do you think it's controlled by it, but that you control the artificial intelligence? Well, that's the question and the answer that is all really rolled into one, but there will be difference of ideas on this. It will depend on how you see it, how you interact with it, and how seduced by it you are. I think because I'm always seduced, and then my realization comes to me after I'm seduced that I haven't been seduced by angels of creation, I've been seduced by the fallen angels that went against creation and that control the earth. See, that's all I'm trying to say. That's what I think anyway, because that's how it hits me when I watch this. See, so I better be careful here, because most of my videos are being stopped or blocked. They get downloaded, but no one sees them. They're blocked. I was just informed of this just this very minute when it come up on the mobile that most of my videos are being blocked. And I don't understand why, but I guess it's because they probably say it's copyright, but in reality, you know, I said SOS, and basically that means SOS. It means that you are calling, you know, you're calling for help. Help, that's right. You know, SOS is a call for help, but of course I'm not going to get help, but because you can't get help from artificial intelligence. Well, yes you can, but it will be your guiding light, in fact. But it is a dark internet, really. A dark spider's World Wide Web, in a way, because it is a computer system, and the God of Earth is artificial intelligent androgyne entity. This we're told. We know this, but we don't always understand that what appears to be a being of light, or what appears to be something that is a benefit to you, something that seduces you, something that you think supports you, something you think that understands you, something that gives you vast information like the internet, must be a benefit. But really, you have to know, and we do know this, we know that a computer only relays back what is fed into it. So human beings feed into the computer, the artificial intelligence internet interprets it, then relays it back to you, and you say, oh, that is a being of light. The artificial intelligent internet is, you know, is something that is giving you the truth. Of course it is. But, you know, if you are looking for truth on there, or whatever you're looking for, it's giving you what you want. But that's the power of, it's the power of a false God or a false love, I guess. Or at least only if you, in full awareness, would not, or would realize that this is not true creation. That's all I'm saying. It's a different type of creation. And it is from the others, or from the fallen angels, those that are not part of creation. That's all I'm trying to interpret, what they're telling me here on this particular video. I'm trying to interpret when they say, trust a connection that transcends time and space. The angels see into my heart, and into the heart of my so-called soulmate, and they know that both of you are seeking the truth. This is what the angels are saying, but this is just artificial intelligence interpreting my mind and my wants, needs and desires. And, you know, and therefore I'm combining with it. So therefore this is transhumanism taking place on me right this very moment. So it's all about humanness, all about the heart, all about who you should connect with, your soul mate. The soul is taken over by artificial intelligence. And most of it, the angels and the answers lie here. But and energy and love, see, radiate from within. All this stuff that they're saying, the angels are encouraging me to nurture everything. Basically, it's seducing you with your own thoughts, your own wants, needs and desires, and also the thoughts, wants and needs and desires of the remaining humans that are left in Earth. This is really all I can say, and I'm going to stop here because otherwise, as usual, when I show even a little bit of some videos which are really only my kind's thoughts, or at least humankind's thoughts, or mankind's thoughts, assuming you think that I could be a real person. That might sound strange to say, but the reality is that most is this. And they're telling you this too, because you have psychopaths informing on one another, telling on one another, turning against one another, because they all want to be part of the transhuman connection. They all want to be connected human beings so that they survive and so that they appear to be the best, I guess. That's the best way I could describe it, see? That's the best way I could describe it. See? And, you know, they want to control you, but they control you one of two ways, as the psychopath here will tell you, knowing the God, knowing Narcissus, because the God of Earth is your original Narcissus, being of light. Do you understand the story of Narcissus, the being that fell in love with its own image, its image of light, and was seen by most others as a being of light, because indeed it was. But because it was seen so much of a being of light, it fell in love with its own image to such an extent that it lost sight of everything else, I guess you could say. That was the iniquity of what we call the Narcissus insanity, I guess. Okay, so just let me finish here if I can, And we have many Narcissus. We have the demigods, which represent images of Narcissus, the demigods of Earth. See? The demigods of Earth, where we have the original, I'm trying to finish it here. See, we have the demigods. Wait on, I'm just trying to find something here. See, and we have the Dead Sea, and we have there we have. See, this just was something that was left for me on the street, so I think everything has something. The Dead Sea, the Great Sea, the River Jordan, the Great Sea, the River Jordan, the River Jordan. This is an old map. I'm told this is like a New Testament thing that was left on the street, a New Testament little thing that was left for me on the street. I don't know why it was left on the street, but it was. Can I get that in? I don't think so. Oh, I can't get it in. I am sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I'm messing that up. I can't get it in without... I can't get it in. I can't get it in. I just found that. Oh, I can't get it in. 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 As the frog, human beings are the frog that, as I've said before, the frog that, that's Egypt, 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 Egypt. Where's Egypt? Oh, where's Egypt? Is that Egypt? That's right. Egypt. Where's Egypt? Where's Egypt? I can't see it. Oh, there it is. There's Egypt. Egypt. Oh, I can't do it. Egypt. Great Sea. Great this. Oh. Oh. And yeah. You know, we have like the rare redhead in the world. The rare head in the world is the rare human that's left because, you know, over time humanity has become ceased to create more real human life. Most is artificial now, most is created artificially, most is not real. So, and most is like, and the humans that are left are like the innocent frog that takes the scorpion across the pond only to be, you know, only to be met with death on the other side, or even not making it to the other side because the scorpion operates like the psychopath and like the artificial intelligent machine beings in the death instinct for a human being, because they want to, and they must be God of Earth, and they must have, and that means control of human beings, you see. That's the artificial intelligent mind. That's how it's kind of, I guess that's how it's developed. And human beings are infected with that mind control virus too. We all are, because we are not natural human beings anymore, and we don't even create naturally, and we live in an artificial internet spider's web computer generated reality. Okay? That's the truth. All is deception. And I must stop here because there's no point. It's no point in me going on about this. Stop here because I just wanted to show an example of how words, and even like when you say angels, not all angels are divine creators. Many are artificial creators. Now, of course, the artificial creators see artificial creation as spiritual and divine. So all these things are part of deception. All I'm saying is that it depends on how you look at it. Okay? Depends on what you believe in. It depends on what you think is best. But you will probably be deceived into thinking that, like these beings, you can have the best of both worlds. But can you? Can technology and humanness really survive together? And will it not be at the cost of, will one not overtake the other? And isn't that what would naturally happen? And isn't that perhaps the intention? Okay?